Hey, in this quick video, I want to talk about this idea that I've been having recently. It's a very strange one, actually, about how we can boost our imagination exponentially using basically every single past event that's ever happened or even will happen. Now, there's three key components to this idea that I want to talk about today. It's boosted my own writing to levels that I could never really imagine, and has also helped my colleagues with the same issue. These three aspects are plot, experience, and themes. Now, I hope that this video comes off as encouraging. It might seem, as we get into this, that I'm really just trying to discourage all writers from ever writing anything. But just hold tight, and we'll get to that in a second. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is emotions. Now, when we write something, we usually want it to be new. We want it to be fun. We want it to be exciting, right? Something that the world has not seen yet. But see, here's the problem. The world has seen everything. Nothing is new. So we can either fight that by trying to scour the globe for some sort of emotion or concoction of emotions that have not been experienced yet, or we can embrace the fact that everyone has already experienced all of these emotions or the spectrum of emotions. We can embrace it and use it to grow our writing. We can use it as inspiration. Millions of books have been written about everything: love, joy, anger, hatred. Basically, everything has already been covered, including the combinations. There's been love and joy, love and hatred, hatred and wrath. All of these emotions have already been covered. Now, we should take comfort in this, knowing that our readers aren't expecting anything different in the range of emotions. We should take the emotions that we like, the ones that we need to be included, and use past stories, past histories to further develop them. We can really only further develop emotions. Try as you might, you'll never find anything new when it comes to emotions, but you can further the development of these emotions and how we understand them. It's really the job of us writers to further the understanding of our concepts, of our ideas, the ones that have shaped history over and over and over again. Now, the second idea that I want to cover is experience. See, now even though space travel hasn't really came out yet, unless you consider going to the moon and such like that, but really the whole exploration of space is still extremely new. Still, there's really still, even that has been experienced over and over and over again in past history, in past stories. Nothing is new. I don't even just mean the setting. Now, the setting might be new. You might have sort of a new setting, but in reality, you're taking all of these new things from other things. You're finding like this color yellow from a banana. The color yellow isn't new. It's just you're finding a new way to use it. It was already in the banana forever. But now we're taking the color yellow and thinking that it's new. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Experiences are the same way. The characters in your story have no new experiences compared to the billions and billions of people who have already lived. Now, just like emotions, we can either fight that fact and try to come up with some sort of obscure experience that no one has ever experienced before, but it will be futile. The exact details won't be the same, but the core experience, the excitement of it, the wonder of it, just like emotions, will have already been experienced time and time again. Think about war, books about war. You might think that you have like a different setting, right? But really, war doesn't change. You still have the base level of emotions and experiences that every single one of your characters or people in your stories are going to experience just like everyone else in history. There's nothing new. This is the same with romance. Even if you think that you have the craziest love triangle or weird like spin-off, nothing is new. This has already happened. It's happened before, it'll happen again. But here's the thing though. Like I was talking about with the banana, we took yellow from it, and now yellow is a color. Yellow can be used anywhere. This is the same with all of these past experiences. You can take what you like and put them into your own recipe, your own story. This is the beauty of realizing that nothing is new. You don't have to like scratch your mind endlessly for days and days and days to get something that you think is new, but in reality, it's just your subconscious feeding you some experience that you already know about. Now, the third aspect is themes. Now, when I say themes, most writers will think of like underlying symbols and such, while board game designers will think of the setting. Usually in board game design, I'm going off of the road right here, but I will come back very soon. In board game design, the setting is actually called the theme. And here I'm more or less using the board game definition, which is that the setting is not new. The setting will never be new. There's nothing ever new about any setting. You might think that you have this cool idea to have like purple sand with purple trees, mushroom people. It's already been done before. Maybe not all together, but there have been mushroom people, there have been purple trees, or there have been trees a different color, and you're just adding purple for the first time, right? There's nothing new. Now, like I said, you can either fight that or you can embrace it. Embrace the fact that nothing is new and take that inspiration. Take it, put it into your imagination, and watch as your words explode onto the page with brand new ideas. This isn't a bad thing, and you shouldn't feel discouraged at all, knowing that everything about your story has already been experienced. All the emotions, all the character arcs, all the themes, all the settings have all been experienced before. But now, see, that's beautiful. It's beautiful because we know that these fictional books are really nonfiction. We're telling the story of someone who never had a story to tell. Do you understand? Those who didn't wind up in history. And now I do suggest going through history because there's a wealth of different character arcs and story plots that you can really discover there and take as inspiration for your own imagination. But really, all those people who died before having their story told, they had experiences, the same emotions, in the same themes and settings that you're writing about now. Meaning that even no matter how crazy your story ever gets, a small piece of it is true. A small piece of it is retelling the story of someone who never had a chance to have their story told. Now, that is a beautiful thing, and it would not be possible if everything wasn't already experienced. So, without further ado, I believe that ends this video. Remember, embrace it. If you want a free coaching call with me, there's a link below. Sign up for free. We can cover imagination, world building, starting your first chapter. I know that for some of us, like beginning writers, when we start to write, we actually never write down any words because we're just too afraid to start the first chapter. So if you want me to actually like guide you through like the first sentences of your story, feel free to book a call with me below. I hope you enjoy this video, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.